Everyone in. The hype is here. The game everyone's talking about. The game that's getting people hate rated on Twitch. The game that's got everyone up in arms. It's Hogwarts Legacy, and we got it today. A little bit late, but we got it. So you know we got to play it. So, as we talked about, I read Harry Potter as a kid up to about book 4, and I remember nothing. I've only seen one movie, and I'm pretty sure it was the last movie. So, we're going into this fairly blind. I know almost nothing about the Harry Potter franchise, so we're going to experience this as a complete, fresh, new face. Dragon's here, Swaddle's here. Hello, everyone. It appears while we were talking, my controller died, so bear with me a second while I refresh the controller so that we can play. Or not. Really? Are we gonna have technical difficulties after just hyping it up like that? Really? Oh boy. Alright, let me grab a different cord here. Hello, everyone. Okay, that works. So why isn't this working? Or is it this one? I have so many cords. Working on a project while you're watching? That is awesome. Is it one of your art projects you're working on? Why are none of these cables working? Alright, desperation move. I'm going to swap this cable down here. Alright, let's see if that works. Alright. That sound worked. Now we just need to fix the actual sound. Technology. Okay. Everything should be working. Here we go. Valentine's box for work. That's awesome. I just downloaded the files. Technology. It's wonderful that you put in a new game and then you have to download files first, and then it says it's done downloading files, and then you start the game and you get even more things to download. Sometimes living in the future sucks. Well, apparently on top of installing it, it has to download another hour's worth of stuff, so there goes the hype. I don't think this is what people signed on to watch, the exhilarating world of downloading games. Wow, that's a major disappointment. Yes, very riveting gameplay. Ordering it right now. Well, I guess this means we'll cut the stream, and we will probably stream it first thing in the morning, because by the time this is done downloading, it's dinner and bedtime. So start a new Nuzlocke and go play a different game. Wow. All my hype, all my hopes and dreams. And all right, let's take this moment to complain about something else. I've got gigabit fiber optic internet. In theory, I should be able to download at 1 gigabit per second and experience, 35 seconds to download this game. And I know that I'm streaming, and I know Emmy's watching TikTok, so I know our internet bandwidth is being used, but I kind of feel like maybe this is a little bit slower than it should be. So let's see what we can do here. All right. We might have something. I might have a backup plan here. Let's we're gonna let that do its thing. We're gonna turn this on. And I'm gonna save that. Save that. All right, we've got a backup plan. Don't worry, folks. We have a solution. We have technology. And now in theory, sorry for all the people who are joining to enjoy Hogwarts Legacy. It borked. It broke bad. Didn't they just release Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on this thing? Isn't there a whole bunch of new games that just launched on the Nintendo stuff to enjoy? Is there not new games? Edgar's here. Welcome in, Edgar. Long time no see. Okay, apparently this is not how you access said Game Boy. Maybe we have to go to the store? Alright, let's go home. I'm not looking for Splatfest, but thank you. That is... Alright, we wanted this.
Waffles. Saints waffles. Waffles. Saints waffles. It is time once again for your daily suggested serving of waffles.
I did, for the A train tomorrow. Welcome in, Stone. Welcome in. Since everyone's here, I'll do a quick update. My brother is doing fine. The doctors found absolutely nothing wrong with him, so they don't know what happened, but there was no signs of a heart attack, no signs of a blood clot, no sign of any problems. So thank you for all your prayers. My brother is doing just fine, which is great to hear. So thank you all for your support during that. My grandpa's going in for a biopsy on Wednesday, and then we'll know if it's cancer on Wednesday. So thank you for the continued prayers. I really appreciate the support, everyone. Thank you. So I guess we're going to play some Game Boy games since PlayStation 5 let us down. I made a chicken bone broth and potato soup today. I was going to make banana bread, but that'll wait for tomorrow. Banana bread on Valentine's Day. Oh boy, these aren't going to download with everything else downloading, are they? It's this stream is just going downhill real fast, isn't it? I gotta quit the nest first.
I'm not going to eat that. Enough! I will
I
try
love that
some
sound.
already.
I did.
Hey, these aren't bad. What's in them? There's waffle in them. You're lying!
I did contact the guy who made my theme song to ask him if he could make some Gregorian chants for me. So we might have some Gregorian chant music here soon. Some guy made an A-Train cult for Valentine's Day, and I only did it sort of because of a joke. A-Train, is that like the A-Team, or is that something else? Also, tell Emmy I'm looking forward to her streams this week if she feels up to doing them. I might make her too busy to do them. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. But I will pass that along to her. All right. Do we do Metroid 2, Super Mario Land 2, Wario Land? I've never played Wario Land, so I don't know what Wario Land is. Or to Tetris. Is that really what you all want to see, is me playing Tetris? It's from a guy from the show The Boys. Oh, we started watching The Boys, but we fell off of it, but we want to watch The Boys. So The Boys is on our list. We will be watching The Boys at some point. I have heard it is very, very good. So that is on our list. Mario or Wario for sure. You want to go against me in Mario Kart GBA? I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Isn't the GBA only if you have the N64 expansion thing, or can you get GBA without that? I thought you had to have like the N64 expansion to do GBA stuff, which I do plan on getting. I don't have the expansion yet, but I do plan on getting the expansion here soon because I've never played Mario 64 or Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and I figure since y'all are gonna make me play, at some point I know y'all are gonna make me play Tears of the Kingdom. I might as well play the other Legends of Zelda and get those out of the way as well. So, okay, I will get the expansion. I will be doing the expansion because we have to do Mario 64 at some point. So let's do Wario Land. I've never played Wario Land. I have no idea what Wario Land is. So here is Harry Potter reimagined as whatever this is. Legend of Zelda NES is my favorite one. I know Link to the Past is on here, and that is one of the ones I played a lot as a kid, so I might have to re-experience Link to the Past as well. So, Wario Land was before, the WarioWare, right? So it's an actual game, it's not just like mini games and such, it's like an actual Mario game, but not Mario. These graphics aren't terrible for the Game Boy. I'll tell you that much. Like, I remember Game Boy games looking a lot worse than this. So if this is some peak Game Boy Color stuff right here. It's amazing how far we've come. Speaking of that, I know that I talk about this a lot, but like, we went from having the Game Boy, which had no backlit screen and terrible graphics, and thinking that was the pinnacle of gaming, to 25 years later, we have the Switch in full OLED, full games. Like, we had no idea how spoiled we were going to be. How have I been doing? Haven't been to the streams in a while. I've been doing pretty good. Work's been doing a lot of better things. Been a little stressed with it, but I'm on vacation now. Of course, had the issues I talked about with my brother having potential heart attack and my grandpa having cancer, but we're getting through that. So things are looking up. We had a few issues come up, but things are mostly good. I'm positive again, and it is my vacation, so I'm ready to do. I'm gonna make a film this vacation. I'm gonna go hang out on the beach. It's gonna be a good vacation. So things are really good. I want to get a PS Vita. The PS Vita was way ahead of its time. Like, if the PS Vita managed to do what the Switch did, we wouldn't even have the Switch. It would have absolutely dominated the market. So they were a little bit too early and not enough innovation. Why is there still story going on? This is a Game Boy game. Why do I have story? I just want to run around and jump on things. What is going on? I guess if I read that, I'd know what's going on, but we don't do that here. All right, Out of the Woods. Gonna have God of War games and SOA games. I miss my Game Gear. Oh man, the Game Gear. There were some bad Game Gear games. There were some bad mobile games. I know the Virtual Boy was supposed to be mobile too, but yeah. I was never into handhelds. They hurt my neck. Yeah. All right, so we've got a jump button. We've got the famous shoulder tackle, and that's it, right? Okay. So I can break things. Can I ground pound? There was a lot of failed mobile systems. There was the Nokia N-Gage. Oh man, there's just so many to think of now that I'm trying to actually think of them. So I can jump and hit things. Do I have a health bar anywhere? Is there a health bar or no? What kind of enemy is that? What does this guy do? Does he just look angry at me, or is there There's a lot of unanswered questions so far. I can say, without a doubt, this is the worst Harry Potter game I've ever played, though, so it does have that going for it. Apparently I can swim, which is a rare thing for games back in the day, right? There was a lot of games they did where you weren't allowed to swim. In the original Wario Land, he can ground pound. See, I thought there was a ground pound, but I haven't found the things here. My title still says Harry Potter. Yeah, I have not changed that yet. In my defense, no one ever shows up but all y'all anyways, so it's not like we're gonna have random people come in here and say, "Where's the Harry Potter? You lied to us," right? I have 5 people watching right now, and that's about the max I ever have. What happened to Spyro? That's a good question. I was enjoying Spyro. I don't know why I stopped playing Spyro. That is a good question. All right, I'm on fire. Does that do anything for me? I'm guessing no. Imagine you get hate rated and they hate on you more for not playing Harry Potter. Okay, so what does the fire do for me? Or is it just... Oh. Is it just I'm not supposed to catch on fire? Is there no health bar? Are you, like, literally invincible in this game? Like, I feel like I should have gotten the game over by now. Not that I'm complaining, but... I haven't found the ground pound button yet. I wish I could ground pound. But again, it's a Game Boy game, right? So it can't be that complicated. There can't be that many buttons. There was 2 buttons. Like, I can't imagine them not hitting the button combination right. Like, how many button combinations can there be? You are right, though. I don't know why I stopped playing Spyro, because I was having a lot of fun with that. I didn't even get to the other Spyro games, because I know there was more Spyro games. Jump and then down arrow? No, that doesn't appear to do anything. It's like Peter Griffin as Mario. Why hasn't someone modded that yet? Because I could totally see those sound effects in this game, and then shortly after a cease and desist letter from Nintendo. Like, I am confident Nintendo would be all over cease and desisting that. Alright, so we got a key. I'm guessing that's for the treasure chest that we just found. So now we're supposed to go over here. Oh, wait, I see. When you get hit and lose size or power up, you get the sound like the that one. Wow. Jump on the enemy and you get his laugh. Like I said, I can definitely see a gold mine of making that work. I can't tell if this is more annoying or not. So rather than a health system and rather than getting a game over, all the enemies just knock you around and send you flying chaotically back and forth. I can't tell if that is worse than losing health or losing a life, or better, because, like, yeah, you don't have to start the level over, but getting sent all the way back like that really sucks. So I can't tell if that's a ingenious system or a worse system. Alright, we finally opened a treasure chest, so what do we get from the treasure chest? An axe. Okay. Can I use that to chop down the tree in that level? Or I chop down that tree and I get to unlock a new level? That's kind of strange, but okay. Gonna be Paul Bunyan now. Okay, so we unlocked the peaceful village, so... Why does the peaceful village have zombies in it? I got a Carl's Jr. ad, and now I want Carl's Jr. We've eaten Carl's Jr. a few times in the last month because Emmy really likes their burgers, but they're out of their mind. Like, 2 burgers, medium combo is like $25. Like, $25 for a fast food burger. They have to be out of their minds. Zombie Wario. I did get turned into a zombie, and it doesn't look like I can do anything now. So, oh, the light turns you back into a non-zombie. $25 for 2 burgers. For 2 burger combos. They're like superstar, their regular, like their signature burger is almost $13 for a burger, a fry, and a drink. So $25 for 2 people to go get a regular just burger. I saw frozen Arby's curly fries at the market. You know, I have always heard that Arby's has some amazing curly fries, but we went and got some curly fries there not long ago, and it really wasn't worth the hype. Like, I don't know if I just got them on a bad Friday or what, but yeah, it wasn't anything to write home about. Don't like curly fries, to be honest. There is, maybe that's what we should make a tier chart for fries, because there is most certainly a hierarchy of fries. And curly fries are above regular fries for certain. I think onion rings, not technically a fry, but in the fry family, I think onion rings are better than any fry. Like, the worst onion ring is better than a good fry. Like, onion rings are top tier. Popeyes has the best fries. I did that with chicken sandwiches during the shutdown summer with the hubby. Went to all the spots and got sandwiches to rate them. Like, you know, I would totally make a video doing that if I didn't look the way I did, because I am quite certain that if I go on YouTube and be like, hey YouTube, I'm rating all the fast food sandwiches, I am just going to get a whole bunch of people who come in and say, you're too fat to do that. So I'm just going to avoid that altogether. But it is a good idea. It is a good idea to go. When Emmy used to have a friend that we don't really hang out with anymore who wanted to lose weight with us, and they always said that if we lost our weight goal, we should go up and down our main like thoroughfare and buy one of everything and have just like a giant celebratory meal for losing all the weight. And I actually ended up losing the weight that I said I would, so we still need to do that at some point, is go get like the best item from every fast food place and eat them. So that is on the agenda at some point too. Shake Shack would have number 1 if the size was bigger and it wasn't so expensive. I don't think there's any Shake Shacks around here. I don't think I've ever had Shake Shack, to be honest. Is that like a Dairy Queen or a... What is a Shake Shack? I assume it's a place to get shakes. But I'm not so sure about this game, to be honest. I'm really not sure that this is a good game. It's a burger place, but they have a chicken sandwich. I guess maybe we can get turned into a spring and go out here and do something else. Like, it's good that they have a variety in here, but like, all the enemies are super annoying in this game. Okay, now we're on fire. What do we do with the fire? The shakes are good too. The burgers aren't the best, but the chicken sandwiches is the best. No place has better chicken than Chick-fil-A. That's just a fact. Chick-fil-A is top tier chicken sandwiches without a doubt. Like, and they'd have to be, right? If you're gonna name your business after chicken, you better make good chicken, right? Yeah, I'm not really having a lot of fun with this game, to be honest. There's a lot of flaws here. It's sitting at number 1 for us. It is interesting that there's no health bar, though, because there's... Especially during this time when games were, you know, older and a lot more arcadey, I can't think of many games that would go without having a health bar, so that's definitely a big point on them. Maybe I need the spring to get past here, or the spring out here. Let's go get turned into a spring and see what happens. So you transform into enemies you hit. Mario Odyssey stole this game. Popeyes didn't do so well because the basic sandwich wasn't good. We had to jazz it up by adding slaw and not getting their sauce. I would actually like to see less Mario games and more Wario games. I'd love to see a Waluigi game. I'd really love to see them bring Waluigi and do something. So now I can't get to this guy because I broke these bricks? Like, that seems like a major flaw. Alright, let's go to game selection. Where was the best Wario game? If that's what we have to compare it against, then yeah, I would definitely say WarioWare is a much better Wario game than the Wario games. I loved this Mario game back in the day, so let's see how well this one holds up. Super Mario Land 2. I like Mario games more than Wario games. So far, I would say the same for me, yeah. I don't remember why I liked this game so much, but I remember loving this game, so... I never played WarioWare, but my dad always talks about it. Look at that pile of green. Yeah, that is the classic Game Boy Green. It is utterly hideous. I do remember this game being pretty hard. I do remember that. We saw this and we're like, wow, this is the... yeah. This was the pinnacle of technology back in the day. This was something to brag about having. You would bust this out on the playground and be like, look, I have a Game Boy and you don't. This was like having a Sony Walkman, right? Like, this was that level of amazing technology. And now, like, if you were to try and sell this to kids nowadays, like, I'm pretty sure it would be impossible. Like, you couldn't give this away to kids and convince them, like, hey kids, do you want to put down your Switch and play a hard-to-look-at screen with a Mario game on it? Like, check out this hidden Mario gem you've never seen before. I have the Game Boy player for the SNES. Those Game Boy players were pretty cool. If what I know about the Game Boy players is correct, is that they are basically a Game Boy. Like, the reason why the Game Boy players were so expensive was because it was basically a Game Boy that they crammed into a small cartridge so you could play your Game Boy games on the NES. Which, honestly, I mean, that's basically a primitive Switch, right? Like, that's essentially now what we have as the Switch, is taking your games that were portable and then be able to plug it into a home console, right? So it was the Switch 30 years before the Switch knew it was going to exist. I someday want to play SNES and N64 games with your little cousin. Oh, for certain. GoldenEye? Gotta play GoldenEye. There's some SNES games that are really good. Donkey Kong Country comes to mind, of course, Mario. There's a couple RPGs that are probably worth playing. Chrono Cross. She doesn't play games yet, but I want to start her with the classics. One of my old bosses did that. He had a son, and when his son turned like 5 or 6, he bought him an NES and a couple games and basically said, if you can beat a few of these NES games, then you're good enough to graduate to an SNES. And if you can beat the SNES games, then you'll get a Nintendo 64. And if you can beat those games, then you'll get a GameCube. And literally, like, have their kid upgrade through the ages. Which sounds great on paper, but, like, giving a 7-year-old an NES game and saying, go beat this that's mean. Like, here, go beat Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or here's Battletoads. Good luck. I'll buy you a PlayStation 5 if you can beat it. Like, those poor kids. They never stood a chance. I don't think I ever beat Battletoads either. That darn hyper jump thing was always the bane of us. Started with an NES and worked my way up to a Wii. Double dribble. Like, if you started them off, like, N64, I feel like N64 games weren't that hard. Like, if you started a kid with an N64, I feel like they would have a chance. They would stand a chance of beating some of those, but maybe kids are better at gaming nowadays than I ever was, but I couldn't imagine beating any NES game as a kid. I'm trying to think of any NES game I ever beat as a kid. And outside of Mario, I don't think we ever saw the end of any of them. Because they were just all too darn hard. Which made sense for if you're going to pay $70 for a game back then, and if you beat it in a day, you would feel ripped off, so I guess it makes sense. I beat Bubble Bobble on the NES a couple times. Now see, yes, I did beat Bubble Bobble, so I can remember beating Bubble Bobble. And that was in 2-player mode, so I don't know if that's more of a feat or less of a feat, but I remember it being pretty hard because my brother would always kill me. So I'm pretty sure that winning 2-player mode was harder, just like Battletoads where you could beat each other up. Like, beating on 2-player mode was somehow harder than beating it on 1-player mode. But of course, Game Boy first introduced us to the Pokemon series, which I still stand by. The reason why they didn't put the Pokemon series on the Game Boy games is because they're going to try and sell us a Pokemon Blue and Red remake. It's coming. I know that Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu are here. I think they've got something big planned, so I think we're going to get some exciting Pokemon news this year, which is good because Scarlet and Violet was, a huge letdown, so it'd be good to get some good Pokemon news after suffering through Scarlet and Violet. Legend Mew. That would be interesting. I would actually really like if they took some fan ideas and did like a Pokemon Rocket would be a lot of fun. I think doing Pokemon Blue and Red as Team Rocket would be really fun. I know there's a fan game out there that's Pokemon Bidoof, where you play through as a Bidoof. I think that could be a lot of fun, so I know there's a lot of ideas out there. I think they could do some interesting stuff, even if it was with the original games. When is the Pokemon Direct? I have no idea. I could not tell you. I don't keep up with Nintendo Directs or Pokemon Directs or anything like that. I rely on the internet to tell me what to be hyped for. And they're usually right. In fact, there's a game coming out at the end of this week that I'm super hyped for, which is Wild Hearts, a new Monster Hunter kind of game. The new Mario Kart port looks insane. I want to be excited about the new Mario Kart stuff, but like, Mario Kart 8 is like almost 10 years old now, isn't it? Like, stop updating it and give us a new Mario Kart. Give us a new Mario Kart Double Dash. Mario Kart Double Dash was the best Mario Kart game ever made. So give us more Mario Kart Double Dash, please. Please and thank you. I still don't have the new tracks from the last booster. I remember the tree zone. I agree to disagree. Double Dash it had such good stuff. Burrito Hero's here. Hello, Burrito. Welcome, welcome. Long time no see. Mario Kart 8 is my favorite. Oh, I know that 8's introduced a lot of good stuff. 100%. Like, give us Mario Kart Double Dash with all the mechanics of 8. Call it Mario Kart 10 and bring us into the future. What game is this? I am currently playing Harry Potter Legacy, or Hogwarts Legacy. I wish. We were supposed to be playing Hogwarts Legacy, and then it decided that it needed to download things for an hour and a half. So we picked up the GBA on Switch and are now playing Super Mario Land 2 on the Game Boy. The Game Boy. I was gonna say Game Boy Advance, but this is the Game Boy. This is the OG, the puke green grandfather of it all. The one that said, we want games to be mobile, and we're gonna make our games mobile. And this is what they said the kids want. The kids want no backlit screen. They want a machine that can literally, like, not figuratively, literally survive a bomb explosion and still play Tetris. Kids want a game that takes 4 AA batteries and destroys them in 2 hours, so your mother has to complain that you're going through batteries. And it fits in your pocket, yes. It fits in your pocket if your pockets can support 15 pounds of weight, not including all the batteries you have to carry around. This is the pinnacle of innovation and the green graphics. And then they had the audacity to make it in color and sell it to us again and say, oh, it's a totally new system. I'm pretty sure the Game Boy Color wasn't that much stronger of a system. I'm pretty sure they just slapped a color card in there, reused Game Boy parts, and said, go buy it. Go buy another one. And we did. But the Game Boy Advance, that was an upgrade. That was truly advanced. I dare say, I know it's going to be unpopular. I know people aren't going to like this. I dare say that the Game Boy Advance was a better system than the Nintendo DS. And I know the Nintendo DS and the 3DS are well beloved. And I know that people love those systems. But I'm fairly certain the Game Boy Advance was a better system. And I can prove it. The Game Boy Advance was a better system than Nintendo DS because it could run Doom. And if your system can't run Doom, then it's not a gaming system. We're gonna take a quick moment to pause here and see what the Hogwarts has to say. Let's turn on the PlayStation again and see where it's at. No brakes. It's for Harry Potter. It's a good cause. It's thinking. Thinking. All right. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Now, after 45 minutes of waiting, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Hogwarts Legacy for real this time. For real this time. I swear, if it gives me another download screen, I am going to lose it. I have a 3DS, but I hardly use it. PlayStation 2, best console of all time. I am considering getting a PS3 or an Xbox 360 and doing some retro gaming.
Press L2 button to toggle.
Alright, what do we got here? We've got accessibility options. We don't need a menu reader. We don't need colorblind. We don't need that. Don't need any of that. We'll take an audio visualizer. Oh, okay. Running water, negative interaction. Good. Minimap pathing on. High contrast text. Yes, please. Actually, that's horrible. Alright, so we've got fidelity mode for resolution, graphic quality, performance, balanced, or HFR performance. Let's just do fidelity for now. We'll change it if we need to. Legal stuff. Oh, we're gonna skip the sign-in. We don't need this. Is PS5 a 4K console? It is. Yes, it is. All right. Sure, let's go with that. All right, this is our letter. We are pleased to inform you that you've been accepted at Hogwarts. Term begins September 1st. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey. Please be aware the decree for reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under age of 17 outside the school. However, due to your unique circumstances, you've been agreed to allow Professor Eleazar Fig to help you hone your spellcasting before taking you to London. Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Were the Weasleys? I thought the Weasleys were like... there's a lot of Weasleys, right? So, okay, we gotta make her character the most important part of the game. That looks pretty good. That's pretty suave. The dad was a professor. This also takes place like 1,000 years before Harry Potter, right? So, all right. So, how insane can this get? Like, how good can character creation get? Clearly, dad was a professor. I have no idea. You're asking the wrong person for Harry Potter knowledge. That is not me. But I'm pretty sure this takes place like 1,000 years before the events of Harry Potter. So I'm 90% certain on that. Okay, we got some different hairstyles to choose from. Complexion, moles. Scars and markings. He keeps looking at me. No matter which way you look, tell him he's creepy. This music sounds like something from a romance movie. Eyebrows. Okay. Eye color. Sure.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to... That was quite something. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned
All right, so we'll do normal mode. First name. Saint. Last name. Waffles. Of course. And you can choose whether you're in the witch dormitories or the wizard dormitories. Okay. Here we go. What do you think this journey's going to be like? The graphics are pretty good so
It
far.
appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Is that a
Thank you,
thing? Is
Professor.
secondhand
I
wands
appreciate you
bad?
working with me before the term begins.
Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description...
Got your
of
letter
location
before you
got
picked your
brought
name. How do they know where to send it to?
To more vaguely defined destinations than this.
Magic.
Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatregoers in the West End.
It's been much too long.
The voice
When I
acting's
received your
pretty
hour, I
solid.
must say
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start of term feast and a sorting ceremony to
Ooh,
get
the
to.
sorting
Wonderful
ceremony.
idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me
Now,
tagging along.
fun
Not
fact
at
for
all.
Waffles trivia. Do any of y'all remember which house I
Ages
am?
Since I've been to the castle.
If you're a true fan, you'll know what house I am.
Rocks.
Secondhand wands don't work correctly because the wand chooses the wizard. Ah. Are the horses invisible, or did it just glitch out? I can't tell if that was a glitch or if that... Okay, so if they're supposed to be low-key and not showing off, why would they have invisible flying horses? Or was that a glitch? And there were supposed to be horses? I can accept that it's magic if it's magic, but I thought they weren't supposed to show off, you know, around people. So it kind of draws attention to you when you have a magical flying horseless carriage, right? So Swaddle thinks I'm in Hufflepuff. I'm pretty sure that is an insult. Again, I don't know much about Harry Potter, but isn't Hufflepuff supposed to be like the crybaby house, like the squishy, soft crybabies?
Just barely.
Slytherin, are you saying that because I'm calling people soft crybabies?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a fifth year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster
So I get to
asked if
join
I
the
could get
school
our new
late.
students up to
That's
speed a bit
excellent.
before the term begins.
Well,
We're
you
just
couldn't
behind
have
a
asked
little
for a
bit.
better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably
The
intuitive
face when I
and
made him take the test on Pottermore, he got
Mr.
Slytherin.
Osric is prone to
I did
flattery.
I
I
did
dare
get
say it's one of the
Slytherin. I
reasons
am
he's risen
a
so far up
Slytherin
the
through
ministry.
and through.
Have you seen this?
And apparently making fun of calling Hufflepuffs crybabies is an insult. Is
Opinions
it?
differ as to
I
how
don't know
great
anything
a
about the
threat Ranrock
Hufflepuffs.
really is.
What is the
Although I've yet to
Hufflepuffs
convince
then? What
my
are they?
colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar,
What is
who
the
alerted me
Puffs
to
all
his
about?
activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died.
Because the only other thing I've ever heard of
Wondering what the
Hufflepuffs is that they're the
ministry knew about his
potheads of the Harry
activities.
Potter world, and they like to smoke
Before
and
I
eat a
could
lot of
respond,
food.
I received this.
I'm Ravenclaw, I'm smart
It
and
was the
cunning.
last thing
Slytherin,
she
I'm
said.
evil. I'm Gryffindor, I'm loyal and courageous. I'm Hufflepuff, I'm lactose intolerant. Valuing hard work, dedication, patience, loyalty, and fair play.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Hydrate.
Nor do I.
So we're the chosen one. 1,000 years before Harry Potter, we can open the special magic thing.
Merlin's beard.
How did you... Wait. We do...
Being attacked by a dragon. And are those horse gargoyles? I wasn't one of the cool kids who did Harry Potter RP back in the day, so I don't know the houses. The only thing I remember is that you only get into Gryffindor if you ask, and everyone in Slytherin is a jerk. That's all I remember. And wasn't Hermione a or Hemoin or whatever? Wasn't she
Are you all right?
a Ravenclaw?
You're hurt.
Hermione?
Take
I feel
this.
like
It's
Hermione
Wiggenweld.
is how it was actually
Stuff will
written.
hurt you in a second.
Alright, so we're gonna chug a potion. I am leaving already. I knew you were gonna be this way. No,
I can't believe
don't leave. Don't leave.
What the hell got into that
I'm
thing?
learning the Harry
Attacking a
Potter lore
carriage
as we go.
midair? A
Such
typical dragon would
language. I
never.
thought Harry Potter was supposed to be for everyone.
Sir,
I'm really trying to get canceled
I'm
again.
not sure.
Then read
But
the
that key
books.
discovered was clearly a portkey.
portkey.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific
I
place.
might read the books. I mean, I just got done reading the Pallbearers Club.
I'm feeling better, sir.
We own
If
all
you'd
of them?
Like to look around a bit.
I would.
Yeah, but it's
But
better
stay
to listen to
close.
books.
We've no idea who created this portkey.
And I'm fairly certain the audiobooks for
why?
Harry Potter are top quality. Like, I'm sure they actually, like, paid for voice acting and all that because they're so popular, right? Okay, is my white balance off or what? Because that's a little bright. Is that Hogwarts? I'm pretty sure that's not Hogwarts.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir,
Scottish
those ruins.
Highlands?
Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But
No, you can still look around during movies. That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch.
And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit
But these
of
books were in my
whatever it was
12-year-old
meant to
hands
lead
and were
to.
my most prized possession
If you're
throughout
sure
middle
you're
school.
all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good.
The Harry Potter
If we can
years.
find a path, however
My brother
friendly
brought
it may
home the
be.
first Harry Potter book, and I remember when he let me read it, I felt like such a big kid. Like, oh, I get to read Harry Potter. Like, I'm so mature for my age. I went to all the midnight release parties at Borders, and the Silverton Library had like a whole thing where you gotta go make your own wand for one of the book releases.
Brought us here.
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
This looks solid. Like, this looks like a next generation game. Like, look at those graphics. That looks
A
great.
powerful magic wielded by a rare few.
I also got to give them props
Seems to
for
have been
the
lost to time.
accessibility options, like the audio cue things. For someone like me who has a hard time hearing, is absolutely amazing. I always like to see more accessibility options in games. The animations are solid, yeah, they are.
Is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the Portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search.
The game will not
there's
let me
the
jump
path
off
down
the
below.
cliff.
This way.
So, is it really an open world game if I can't jump off? I like how we jumped from Game Boy to PS5.
Searching for evidence of lost
Two ends of the
magic.
spectrum.
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is
I can't
no
wait to play this
different
game when
than
it comes
any
out on
power.
Switch.
What
I know
really
you're excited
matters
for it to
is
come
the
out on
one
Switch,
who
but
wields
remember
it.
that Switch ports of games are not always
Is that ice?
the
It's
best.
not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment.
So there's a chance that they
Someone wanted to
completely
block this
blow
path.
it.
Let's see some of that one work you were practicing.
Alright, we get to cast our first
Focus on
spell.
the center.
First spell, everyone. Tap R2 to do a basic cast. Wingardium Leviosa. Looks cool. Heard Rick's reviews on this, to be honest. It's hard to tell the reviews if they're honest, to be honest, because there's so many people like bombarding it, and then there's so many people coming in and saying only good things because, you know, they want to counteract the bad reviews. So it's hard to tell what reviews are actually honest on this. Okay, so we can choose how we select targets. That's pretty cool. And now I can look at those casting animations. Like, it's so dramatic. Like, you're like, oh yeah, casting, like striking a pose to cast your spells. I am digging the clothes though. Like, this coat, this is an outfit I would wear in real life.
Your one work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
I'm here to fill my childhood dream of being a wizard.
Ah, up there.
Let's see. I don't remember many quotes from the book, but I know that there's the "You're a wizard, Harry," that Dumbledore says. Time to take Emmy to Universal Studios and get her an interactive wand.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
I told her that I could use my bonus check to get us Universal Studios, and she declined. I personally don't trust reviews. I don't have the same views on games as everyone else. Game reviews are often very biased, so you're probably on the right on that one. It was Hagrid, you muggle. You're probably right. It probably was. It's Hagrid. Can I shoot down the seagulls? Time to see if this is going to be Game of the Year. Can we shoot down a seagull? Okay, so not to get controversial about the game, but I know the game has slavery in it, so they're okay with slavery, but they're not okay with animal cruelty. I can't blast the seagull out of the sky. Like, those are some weird morals you're drawing the line on there, Harry Potter. This is like me when I play an FPS. Gotta see if you can shoot the birds. Let's break the ancient pottery. Yes, take that, ancient pottery.
I suspect they valued their privacy. That Portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Anything that seems out of place. Like the giant mural on the wall? Yes. Okay. Mini-map. Explore the ruins.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Oh.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Okay, so we got Dumbledore up here. And then we've got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the table. And then we've got a pigeon above the table. And then over here we have Archimedes looking through a telescope at something. Alright. So we didn't learn much from that. We know that it's time to duel, though.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Who's home? You gonna tell me who that is? You're just gonna let the child run around on the dangerous ruins? That's some great teaching there, teacher. Just let me run around zapping ancient pottery with my wand. Like, I know that Hogwarts isn't exactly known for their safety, but like, you're really gonna let a kid run around and shoot ancient pottery and not stop him?
What's this? Professor Fig!
Well, let's shoot it. What? What did I say wrong now?
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how
I
is
need
there
to
a
read the
room
books.
What?
That's all they did.
I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow in the
I-
portkey container.
I'm not doubting you, but I'm kind of doubting you. Are you saying there's a scene in Harry Potter where they zap ancient pottery? Because that just sounds outlandish.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Oh, this is the... Isn't this the Grand Bank thing? Isn't this where Harry Potter found out that he wasn't poor? At like the Grand Exchange? Is that what it's called? I'm gonna get one of these right. It's the Grand Exchange, like the bank, right?
It can't be. And his name is John C.
I would love to play as John Cena at Hogwarts. And bully all the wizards with my WWE skills.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
Okay, so this isn't the Grand
Vault number
Exchange.
12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
I had no idea how to pronounce
This
Hermione
way.
and Dumbledore when the books came out, so I only knew how to pronounce them when the movies were made. Was rolling around as a kid calling Dumbledore Dumbledore. Now, not to do spoilers, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced dead, not Dumbledore. What does the voice changer do? Well, let us show you.
Hands inside the cards, if you don't wish to lose them.
This is what the voice changer does. I select one of my random voices and it changes it, hopefully, for you all to hear fun voices.
Are there Gringotts? Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to Vault
Straight to
number 12.
jail.
As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
A private entrance
The book
to
is
the
like
bank
20
common
years
window.
old. It's not a spoiler anymore at this point.
Only one with great wealth
Losing
or
Dumbledore
power
was
or
depressing.
both could have arranged for such a service.
What?
You'll want to take a breath. A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Don't poop on people's
These
nostalgia.
are the lower vaults that were passed
discussing that.
I'm not. I'm just saying that you can't spoil
Vault number
something
12 was
that's
commissioned shortly after Gringotts
that's
was founded over
old,
4
right? That's like if I
centuries ago.
talked about
It was
MASH.
actually
You
the
can't
deepest
give
parts of the
spoilers for a
bank.
show that's literally
Something
60
with
years
quite a
old.
distance to go.
Donkey Kong Country minecart vibes. This is a wonderful minecart scene. Did the voice changer work, by the way? Is it a different voice now?
12. Momentous day.
No?
A new way.
I sound the same. That's not supposed to be. Now it's possible.
Okay. Maybe it wasn't properly on. How about now?
Like the glow you saw in the porky container? No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
He watches over the old section of the bank. Red
This one is called Crazy Clown.
Here we are.
Does it sound like Darth Vader? I don't know what it sounds like, so instant nope.
Has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
Keep it like this the rest of the stream.
Thank you for your help.
Alright. What do we got? What do we see here?
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
That's convenient.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something...
I don't think talking is an endgame action.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see.
I will honor the ban, no talking.
And focus.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Revelio. I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
What happened?
Is it bad that I've never seen or read any of the Harry Potter? Not at all. It just means you get to experience it for the first time.
Yes, sir.
So do you pick the spells or does it do it automatically? So far, I only know one spell, so I don't know yet. I was good. I waited 2 minutes to talk.
I see some sort of statue, but
I was being good. And I changed the voice back so that y'all don't ban my voice.
Revelio. I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
it is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Alright, so we get to learn a new spell. Interesting. I guess I'm the band now. Aren't there like hundreds of them? I'm pretty sure there's only, was it 7 books and 8 movies? But then there's also like the other, there's like the mystical beasts and a few other things. Alright, so hold R2 and tap
Well done.
triangle to cast a new spell. Okay.
Follow the light.
Discover the statue's secret. I am fairly certain people wish there were hundreds of Harry Potters, though. Because I know there's certainly people who want more Harry Potter. Ooh, do we get a fight now? The first fight?
Protego!
Protego? Isn't that a tomato sauce? Like, I know all the spells are Latin, but I'm pretty sure that's like, Prego, right? Like... That's Prego. Same thing, right? The ketchup spell. I like how you can shoot like behind yourself and like that you strike such a good pose with that. Hubby came home with flowers. Emmy and I were just talking about flowers because I know that she loves getting flowers, but like they jack up the prices of flowers so bad for Valentine's Day. She said she saw some at was it Fred Meyer's for like $50 for a small bundle of flowers.
Lumos, what's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
I like these little wisps. $50 for 5 flowers. It is certainly ridiculous.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
That same bouquet is $15 the rest of the year.
Lumos. Revelio.
So we're doing the same thing here.
Lumos.
Maybe?
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
So close to being done with the Valentine's Day box. I never understood Valentine's Day as a couple thing. Yeah, Valentine's Day is mostly a couples thing. It's, you know, the whole made-up holiday for making money off of people. But also, like, you know, Catholic, Saint Valentine. Saint Valentine, you know, was truly a person and did wonderful things. So it can take on other meanings as well. I don't quite get what I'm doing wrong here.
Where do I need to be to get all of them to stand at once?
So I have to find a way to get all of them to stand. My family always celebrated us had romantic relationships. My mom always got us chocolates and stuffed animals. That's cute. So I need to find some place I can stand that will activate all three of these statues at once, like that. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Oh! Okay, that dude was a little bit faster than last time. Boom! Hold triangle during Protego stun enemies with a stupefy counterattack. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't see that guy coming. Okay, and I can choose who I hit with it. This fighting's pretty cool. It feels really good. It's not too complicated, but it feels fast and good. I like the fighting so far. I like the countering, the blocking.
Lumos.
Alright, where's it taking me to next? And sprint. And oh, is this gonna take me to Hogwarts? Maybe? Is this the Chamber of Secrets? Unicorn tears?
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Oh yeah.
Thank you, love. Thank you for the bits.
Follow my lead.
I always forget I have that sound on there. Now we're bobbing for apples. Speaking of bobbing for apples, can you believe how crazy it is that we used to do that? That we used to, like, take 20 kids and let them stick their hair and mouths in a bundle of water, and everyone would do that for fun? Like, all that hair, all those germs, all that backwash.
Perhaps too well.
Like, I'm glad we stopped doing that. I can't believe it's something we used to do.
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We
Percival.
are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets.
Percival was in the books, right?
Will do anything to obtain.
Or am I thinking of Percy Jackson?
If we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge and the responsibility that accompanies it.
I'm pretty sure Percival was in the
We've
novels.
done all that we can.
Just read. I can't read all the books before I continue playing the game. There's no way.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that mirrors...
It's not like I'm gonna know all the books before I stream again tomorrow or Wednesday or whenever I stream.
Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the
I thought it'd be sorted into a house by now, but I don't even think we're gonna make it to the house sorting.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear.
Any other games we're excited for? Tears of the Kingdom is the one you're looking out for. I'm excited for Wild Hearts coming out later this year. I'm assuming there's going to be a new Pokemon game this year, so maybe that.
I have no patience for traitors. Where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Warcraft Arclight Rumble.
Perhaps your young
Maybe
friend
PlayStation VR 2.
be more helpful.
There's a few good games for sure coming out this year. Oh, there goes my teacher. I guess I'm not learning magic after all. Can't wait for the new Zelda game. I know everyone's hyped for the new Zelda game, but I can't muster up any hype for the new Zelda game. I just really can't. Did I do a VR stream? I have not done another VR stream since. I do have a VR game that I've been dying to play, so I might do that, and I'm considering maybe doing PlayStation VR 2 streams. I don't know. I don't like streaming in VR as much because I don't get to talk with you guys nearly as much, but I'm considering it. It's on my mind.
Are you alright?
I hope they remove the stamina and make the worlds less complicated.
Never seen so powerful.
I just want the durability meter gone. The nothing else. The durability. Please, please get rid of the durability.
Where are we?
It seems those who set up the Pensive, the Locket, and the Path to Both wanted someone with your ability.
To end up here. Where's here? Hogwarts.
We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
We're in the Forbidden Forest, right? Where Hagrid takes care of the unicorns and all that. It looks good. This looks great. I find it weird they released Super Mario Land 2 on Game Boy Online, but not the first one. It is strange how they pick their games. I agree with that. We get little symbols for the different houses on the bottom right-hand corner there. Do we get to go to the sorting ceremony? Is this where we get to choose our house?
Oh, good.
Now,
We haven't missed the
I'm confident that they're just going to, like, choose the house you want to go to, but I really hope they put a quiz in the game, right?
appropriate.
Like, I really hope that they give you the chance to, like, make it like the Elder Scrolls, right? Let me fill out a couple things, or take the official Pottermore questionnaire and put it in here, right? Like, give me a chance to really get sorted.
And me. Of course, sir. Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Oh, look at all that food, though.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Phineas Black?
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
Thank you, Emmy, for the stretch.
Complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Hydrate.
I'll be in touch.
All right. What do you guys think? Is it just going to tell me pick a house? Is it going to give me information on them? Is there going to be a quiz? What's it going to look like?
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
What's going to happen?
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Oh, okay. So we get a... Okay, so I can't wait to start classes or I can't wait to explore. All right, let's see what we get. I can't wait to explore, honestly.
Looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. As your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
Enough! I will try some already. Hey, these aren't bad. What's in them? There's waffle in them.
I detect
You're
something new.
I love that sound so much.
Sense of
Okay, what's he sensing me?
what is it?
Daring, curiosity, loyalty, or ambition? all my life, people have told me that I have a lot of ambition. So we're gonna go with ambition.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
I guess it's just meant to be. Because that's what the official thing tells me as well, that I should be a Slytherin. Let us accept our fate.
You belong in Slytherin!
Well, I guess this is going to be the start of my evil wizard career.
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here.
It was a huge oversight that they did not include Quidditch in the game.
Plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
The first Weasley.
Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room.
Ah, yes, a brick wall.
Simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Pretty cool room. A lot of green, but that's to be expected.
Better head to the common room.
Alright, I think this is as good a place as any to end for the evening. I've actually been streaming for longer than I usually do, even though we didn't get to play this the entire time, but, you know, sometimes that's the way things go. So let us end with our usual prayer. And we will pick up this. I will not play anymore. I promise I will play on stream at some point this week. We got a lot of Valentine's Day stuff and a lot of stuff going on my vacations, so I don't know when that will be, but I promise you will see more. Alright, here we go. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, today we pray for those who are affected by the earthquake in Turkey. those who are afflicted by the war going on in Ukraine and Russia, those who are suffering from natural disasters. Lord, be with all those who are suffering, all those who are going without, all those who are worried about their family, who are missing, all those who don't know what tomorrow will bring. Bring them comfort. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Edgar. Have a wonderful, blessed evening, and we'll see you again soon.